Yeah, hey everyone. So for today's topic, I wanted to cover testing network connectivity. So we've talked about a lot of terms. We've talked about ports, host names, DNS, and items of that sort. And now what I wanted to do today is put it all together and kind of show how to test networking connectivity. So this is applicable to both Windows and Linux-based machines. So for today's exercise, I just wanted to connect or essentially test connectivity to my shared web server. So as you can see here, the base URL listening is localhost and the port that's listening with that is 9092. So our health check probe, we've talked about this before, is the /_admin/status resource path. So we'll talk about kind of how that's used, the expected response we'll see from that. But the two fundamental calls I want to use or command line prompts are going to be ping and curl. So ping, all that ping does is it says, can my source computer reach this destination? It's a very simple way to verify if your computer can communicate over a private or public network. Ping doesn't use ports. That's just how it works and part of the protocol that ping utilizes. So with that said, all you would type in is ping space localhost. As I said, no port. So it's trying to ping localhost, which resolves to 127.0.0.1. Looks like there we got 4 replies back in less than 1 millisecond. So it looks like everything worked as expected, which is awesome. So if you want to get more granular logging or just more out of this call, I would suggest using curl. So what curl is going to do is test your network connectivity, but it supports a large amount of protocols, which is pretty cool. So for example, HTTP, FTP, SFTP, items of that sort. Typically when I run a curl command, I like to use the -v parameter just because it's more talkative. It's going to explain what's going on. If you're going over HTTPS, it's going to talk about certificates, ciphers, items of that sort, which we haven't talked about yet, so don't worry about that. Another item that's pretty cool is it's going to show request and response headers when applicable. So with that said, I'm going to curl-v, so that verbose, HTTP, localhost 9092/_admin/status, and let's see what happens. So what I see is it resolves to 127.0.0.1. Any of these stars is typically the -v output. What we see is we connected on that port. We got a 200 OK. I see a couple headers requested from that and the content links. We got nothing back and the connection succeeded. So what's the expected behavior if, let's say, I picked the wrong port? So we know this port is not listening anywhere. I'm telling you now, it's not listening anywhere on my computer. So let's see what happens. So it's trying, tries to connect. I get a connection refused. So that indicates that that port for this specific example is not available to connect to, and you get that connection refused. So this is a pretty good troubleshooting technique. We'll talk about when you should use this, but I just wanted to make you aware of these two available to your command line. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy your day. Bye.